Okay, we're here in Tucson, Arizona for the Canadian National Cycling Team Training Camp with road head coach Vincent Jourdain from the CCA. Vincent, can you give us a little bit of your impression of the camp? You know, how it's gone. It's coming to an end now. Has it been successful?
It's been really well this week. I think it's the first time since a long time that we host that kind of a training camp, especially with the roadies and the mountain bikers together. I think everybody, as far as the feedbacks we heard from the athletes, they all love it. They really appreciate it because we run like we were able, you know, it's a good occasion for us to meet all the athletes together, individually, give them some information. And also I think they appreciate the fact that they spend the atmosphere out of the competition is totally different than during a training camp. It's more relaxed, so they can talk each other. They learn a lot from each other, especially the younger one who had a chance to talk with people like Alex Robluski, Catherine Bandrel, Jeff Cabush. You know, it's a unique occasion for them to meet them, you know, in an atmosphere relaxed.
So is this something that you're hoping or planning to do on an ongoing basis now?
Definitively, yeah. I think that's something that we're going to do it, yeah, for sure in the future every year. It has to be there.
So what's the outcome of the camp? I mean, the riders are going to go off and join their teams and stuff. So where do you see things going from this point in terms of the road program? What's coming up?
Next thing will be this year we'll concentrate our activities. Usually it's always in Europe, but this year especially because we're just find a new location where we're going to set up our first European base. Our home base is going to be in Belgium. So we're going to run in April a fully women project and an Espoir project as well. So we have 6 women and 6 Espoir men who will come in Europe for a series of racing. The men will do 3 Nation Cup, which including the Tour of Flanders, and the girls will do a series of UCI race, including a few World Cups as well. And then after that, we have we'll move on with Pan American Championship in Mexico in May. For sure, it's really important in terms of point. And then after that, we'll move on, you know, with the series of UCI race in Canada for men and women. Unfortunately, on the women's side, you know, we only have that. TT in Gatineau, but the girls will do mostly their UCI race in Philly with their trade team, and then we're gonna head back in Europe for the second part of the season for the preparation for the World Championship.
Yeah, I guess, I mean, talking about the women's program, I mean, there's been in North America, there's been a significant drop in the number of teams. Canada's lost a bunch of races, you know, the Tour of Grand Montreal, the Montreal World Cup, Tour of PEI. It looks like it's leaving a real hole for women's racing.
Yeah, it's a rough time for women's racing. It's unfortunately a lot of teams disappear, not only in North America, in Europe in general. I think a lot of teams disappear, and then we. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, it's really sad, and the fact we lost, you know, the series of races, UCI race in Canada, it's really bad because it was a unique occasion for some of the young riders, the development riders, to have a bit of taste of what is the international level. So now it's bad, but I'm confident, you know, that a lot of people once that it's going to come back. You know, there will be some of the people who will be able to take their responsibility and with another race. There's some other team, you know, who just appear now on the scene. So hopefully, you know, is gonna stay and they will grow in the system. And we have 2 girls who are gonna race in Julie Berridge and Caroline Canuel will race with the UCI team, sorry, in France next year. So they will have access to a good network of racing. So hopefully they will grow up in this structure. And then we have some targeted athletes who's going to race with Webcor, and Webcor are talking to coming back UCI next year. So yeah, it's a rough time, but I prefer to stay confident and that it's going to go in the good direction. We're going to work hard anyway, and the national team is always there to support our riders and you know, provide them a good calendar just to make sure they come at the key event like World Championship well prepared. That's the goal.
Last question. based on the camp, I know it's early season, but there's a lot of young riders here. Anybody who sort of came to your attention or who stands out as somebody new that that we need to watch for?
There's a lot of people. There's especially at the camp on the roadside, because of the man side they have commitment. You know, the target athlete, they have commitment with their trade team, so they were not able to come. So it gave more room for the newcomers. There's some people who are interesting, like I'm thinking about guys like Jamie Riggs, who was Espoir last year, still Espoir. Had a really good year last year, and he has strong goals this year, and I think is going to be someone that we need to watch. There's some other people too. I'm thinking about Caroline Canuel, who she's a well-known athlete, but she's still in development. But hopefully, she's gonna step up this year with that UCI team in France. So she's gonna be able to, and she's ready to move on. There's some other girls. They're all in the same pool of athletes, in the same pool. So I think it's looking good. It's looking good.
Good. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.